What's going on, guys? My name is Prodigy, and today I'm going to be talking about a pretty sensitive topic, so if anybody is easily offended by anything, then please make sure to go and click off this video. It's kind of a serious video, in a way. I might go on out a few jokes in here or there, but genuinely I want to try to be as calm and collective as I can and serious about this topic, because it is pretty bad, you know, and it's not just, you know, this one situation. But anyways, let's go and continue on with the story. So one day I'm just talking to my girlfriend, right, and she tells me about this person on Snapchat named Erica, which it's trending all over Facebook. There's basically a bunch of people making memes of this person and everything. It's pretty much going everywhere, and I just want to go and say, like, at the beginning of this video, I don't want to, like, have this seem like I'm making fun of the person or anything. I don't really agree with what they did with their life, but, you know, you never really know what actually happened. I'm not gonna say feel bad for her. I'm not gonna say go and make fun of her. I'm not gonna say any of that. I'm like, what's the big deal about this person? You know, what's going on? I just like saw a few posts about it, and she's just like, okay, go and add her on Snapchat and go and look at her story. So I go and add this person named Erica on Snapchat, and I look at her story, and it starts off really slow. You know, she's just you know, just an average typical like teenage girl or whatever doing her thing, just posting on Snapchat, and then it kind of gradually gets darker and darker as the story goes on. Now let me just go and say, if you guys want to go and try to find any of these, they're probably all deleted, because after 24 hours or whatever, Snapchat resets, number one. Number two, her account is suspended. Anyways, continuing on, what happened was, it just seemed to be, you know, she seemed like kind of like a slut at first, you know, at Snapchat, you know, trying to go and get, you know, I don't know, attention from guys or whatever, right? But then it kind of gradually got worse and worse. Like, I remember one point where she's like, okay, I'm gonna go and have weed. Alright, weed, you can argue saying, oh, it's good, it's bad, whatever, you know. Either way, it's still illegal depending on the state that you live in. And anyways, just continuing on, it gets to, there's weed, and then later on, she starts snorting crack on a table. She literally starts snorting crack and doing a shit ton of other drugs in her Snapchat video. And then at one point, you see her with multiple different guys. Maybe it's the same guy, I don't know. She's in, you know, this mansion, and this guy, he does not look like he has a legitimate job. And even if he did, this person is apparently 15 or underage or something like that. I'm not really sure about her age. She does not look like she's underage, but you never know about people nowadays. Apparently she's underage, because in one of her snaps, she's like, oh, I'm gonna be a future porn star when I'm over 18. So, you know, that does say that she is, in fact, under 18. So number one, she offers herself to go and get money, so she's basically a prostitute. And number one, prostitution is illegal unless you're in, like, Germany. Number two, she's underage, so whoever the guy is, he's above age, and, you know, that's obviously illegal. Now, you could say, I don't really know if she's underage or not. Apparently, she says that she is, and a lot of people are saying that she is, even though she doesn't look it, but I'm not going to go into that topic. Anyways, so on her Snapchat story, she actually sucks on a dick in Snapchat. Like, she records herself doing it, and then she records herself naked and everything, and it honestly just got really worse. It seemed like an average night at partying, and then she just ends up getting fucked up, doing a bunch of drugs, having sex for money, and it just seems like it went out of control. And it seems like one of those movies where it's like a point of view movie where, you know, it's kind of like a horror movie or something like that, but this isn't really horror. It's just kind of dark and not, you know, kind of a little fucked up, you know. But it's really sad. And then it's sad, but I don't, like, I'm not going to take her side, you know. She did this to herself, you know. I don't really know about her personal life, about her family, but she chose to become a prostitute, and she's, in fact, embracing it. She's embracing the fact, like, she even said, you know, y'all blah 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 saying that, you know, you know, all this and that and the other thing, but I have money in my hand. She's talking like that. She has that entire, like, she's like white or Mexican or something, but she tries to act black pretty much. I mean, so I don't know. She tries to go and do that whole stereotypical white girl kind of whole thing. So pretty much after a little while, after about a few hours, she becomes Facebook famous, or at least known throughout a lot of Facebook, and a lot of people started adding her on Snapchat and, you know, posting about her story, and she was like freaking out because she didn't want the cops to go and find this, but obviously people reported her, and yeah, her Snapchat is now taken down. It's offline. So if you go and find this person's like Snapchat, unless she made a new one, I really don't know if she did or not. But her official one that she posted all of this on is now taken down. Like she's not posting anymore. And yeah, so I didn't want to go and add any video or pictures in this because, number one, if she is underage, then that's kind of a problem on YouTube. You can't really show kids underage on YouTube unless, you know, you have permission. There's just like a lot of like things around that whole entire issue. So that, and I didn't want to I don't want to get any strikes because there is some stuff where she does some things that do violate YouTube. So I'm not going to go and do that. I'm not going to go and say her last name either. I said Erica, which I'm pretty sure with just that you can probably find out about her entire story to go and check the legitimacy. Just type in Erica on Google and then type in Snapchat maybe. I didn't want to go and say her last name because that could also be a breach of privacy, and I mean just saying her first name alone is kind of a little privacy issue, but I just wanted to go and tell the story and say my opinions on it. I don't think it's right. It's kind of wrong. I mean, it depends on the situation, like I said before, but either way, if you're in a bad situation, you shouldn't go and resort to doing bad things or, like, you know, using your body to go and, you know, get farther in life. You should try to go and do the right thing, go to school, you know, get a legitimate job, and yeah, because we don't even know what happened to her anymore. She could have been arrested, she could have been killed, she could have been kidnapped and raped. You don't really know what happens. I mean, especially when you're in that kind of business. I mean, she was doing a lot of drugs and prostitution, like, and all that other shit. So I guess the moral of the story of this is kids, get a good education, stay in school, get a good job, and don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit morbid, but I felt like I wanted to go and share the story. It is a little bit old. This whole entire situation happened about 3 weeks ago, so I mean, it is kind of an old story, but I wanted to go and make the other video that I did last time about Assassinator, but instead of making this, because I figured that was a little bit more dire, and so I'm like, you know what, I'll just go and postpone this video, and now I just decided to go and make it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and Prodigy X17 is out. Peace, peace.